So if you're first diagnosed with diabetes, one of the things that can be even more shocking than the diagnosis is how much your medicine and your medical supplies are going to cost. We'll talk about that in this video. It can be a shock to your system when you get that diagnosis, but it can also be a shock to your pocketbook and your bank account as you start to look at some of the supplies. As you look at going to your local pharmacy, you look at going to one of the chain pharmacies, the major chain pharmacies that are out there. One of the things that I really learned to do pretty early on as I started to look at the costs of medical supplies related to diabetes is I started to look at where can I go to get supplies? Do I necessarily have to get name brand supplies? Or can I look at maybe some off brands? Or can I look at going to wholesalers or look to various websites? For example, like Amazon. You can go to Amazon and you can find different sellers that have the same type of merchandising, but perhaps much cheaper than what you would get if you went to a retail store. You can also look at places like maybe eBay that has certain types of supplies that you might need, or you can look at diabetic suppliers that might have these same products, or off-brand products that have the same functionality and will get you the same results. You don't always have to get a name brand. You don't always have to get the brand that you would get if you went to your pharmacy. You can find off-name brands that can give you the same benefits, that can serve the same purposes, and for much cheaper. And so shop around when you're looking at your diabetic supplies. You don't have to always just go to the major pharmacist up on the corner in town. You can look online. There's some great resources online that will help you to lessen the cost, lessen the financial burden of diabetes by hopefully bringing down those costs on some of your supplies to make it a little bit more manageable, because you know that your insulin is going to be expensive depending on what kind of insurance you have. There's lots of costs that go into it. So look for ways that you can cut corners but still get the same quality merchandise. So it sounds simple, but shop around.